came to Victoria House via Liverpool. I was in probably 3 different hostels in Liverpool. Manchester is my normal base, and that's obviously where I wanted to end up. I have family, some family in Manchester, and it only seemed like the right thing to do to try to get back to Manchester. It's not been an easy journey, but here I am. I became homeless after losing my tenancy in Warrington. I got into substantial rent arrears following probably would be a mental breakdown. Continued to work for some time, but it became impossible. And I then went to a number of hostels.
The reason I ended up here was I was on the street for 3.5 years. And I only managed to get here because of people I knew from the booth centre in Manchester who organised the interview to get into this place. And since then they've been trying to help me find a place of my own to live. And I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful that I'm off the streets. How did I end up homeless? Well, I got divorced, I lost my job. One thing led to another, I ended up in debt. Got evicted from one house where I was living because the landlord at the time, I was paying him the rent, but he wasn't paying the rent on the building itself. So he just turned around, he evicted 20 of us all at the same time, and we all ended up on the streets. A friend of mine said, why don't you go on holiday for 2 weeks? We originally were planning to go to the Lake District, but somehow or other we caught the wrong train. And I ended up here.
One of the good things about Victoria House is they have 24-hour support staff here, which I understand can be a very rare thing with supported housing.
It seems to provide a range of services, not only a roof over your head, but also a measure of support in terms of key work support, different programmes. It seems to be the whole package.
We've also got 24-hour security, and that's good because that means I'm not being kept up at night with parties or anything like that. And I actually feel quite safe in here. I can sort of close my door after me and I feel quite safe and secure. And that's something you don't get with a lot of places. The place I used to live in was full of professionals, teachers, lawyers, nurses, local government workers, but it had no security. It had cameras and it had what was supposed to be a secure door, which didn't always work. So flats did get broken into, cars did get stolen, laptops got nicked. You don't have that here. Victoria House offers a lot of courses to help fulfil your time. The courses are also designed to try and help the individual to better themselves, which is very important. I believe in a society it should be constantly striving to better themselves. I found a few of the courses quite useful.
I was 42 when I was medically retired because of the epilepsy. But up until then, the courses I was doing at work, I was health and safety officer, and I've done the health and safety course here. I've also done arts and crafts. So I've also got other courses which I'm doing in Manchester, which is a digital camera course. Is one. I've tried my hand at pottery, carpentry. I've kept myself busy all the time.
I learned a bit more about computers, yeah. To do emails and that, you know, to make your own emails. Using Microsoft Word and stuff, yeah. And other courses, learn, you know, how to cook and stuff, you know, cooking classes.
Victoria House is quite near to all the shops, which is very handy because one, I've got very little money, so the shops are at least cheap enough. I don't have to travel into town all the time. And like I said before, it's quiet most of the time.
Hopefully I'll have the tenancy of probably a 1-bedroom flat in the next 12 months. It's difficult because they're in very short supply in this part of Manchester.
Do you miss Victoria House?
Yeah.
How much? And why?
The shops are close. No.
Firstly, it's about the preservation and protection of quality of life, and therefore Victoria House is first aid for the homeless person.